Hey everybody, so today I want to talk about the purpose in the pain. God has a purpose in everything that you go through. So the video I made earlier today about having that dream, having that episode, all this stuff, I was like, Lord, why am I going through this? Like, I thought we were past this. I thought I have progressed past the spiritual warfare. And he reminded me that he has a purpose, and he told me it was for training, because I'm going to be more compassionate for helping someone else when they go through this. So he gave me some verses after that and reminded me of Nehemiah 8:10. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And I said, well, how do we get more joy? Because it is a fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, self-control, faithfulness, gentleness. Okay. So anyways, he also reminded me of James 1:2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing that the trying of your faith works patience. So we will get patience, endurance, when we face temptations and trials, and not all of it is the enemy attacking. It's training. So there's purpose in your training. Now, I know some really, really rough things have happened to some of my friends lately. I mean, unspeakable things that they're having to deal with and go through with loved ones. And it's not like God wants you to go through some of those things. He will bring good out of it. Remember, he said that I work all things together for the good of those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Okay, so he will work good out of it, even if it sucks and it's bad and it's taking you to your knees, and it hasn't changed or whatever, but he has a purpose in it. So what the enemy meant for evil, God will turn to good. But I want to remind you that Romans 5:3 says, not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that the suffering produces endurance. And you're like, why do I need this much endurance? Well, I'll tell you what, I have come across people that are rode hard and put away wet, like they say in Texas. When you ride a horse all day long, it gets all sweaty and you put it away, and that's where infection builds and you need to dry your horse off, all that stuff. But rode hard, put away wet. So people that are just downtrodden, and everybody knows somebody who just never got a lease on life, and they are pretty sad case. They're miserable. They are bad health problems. They have no optimism and no joy. That is somebody who did not let God turn their purpose, turn the pain into a purpose. That's somebody who just gave up, or they're just holding on for dear life. But as Christians, we are called to rejoice in our sufferings, because it is producing endurance, and there is joy that will come from that. And if you are a person that does not have joy, you are not walking with the Lord for him to take your pain and allow his purpose to be done. So we just ask him, Lord, please take this pain and turn it into a beautiful purpose, that you have for me, Lord. And we just ask the Lord, let's get real. Let's get vulnerable with God and just sit for a minute and be like, what is this chip on my shoulder, Lord? What am I carrying? Why am I overwhelmed? If you sit with him, he will pinpoint it. And then you say, I need you to take that. I know you care for me, Lord. I need you to take this pain that I'm carrying and fix the chips on my shoulders. Take the baggage off my shoulders, because he has a purpose for allowing you to go through some things, and it will get your attention and redirect your heart back to him. But if he keeps getting your, trying to get your attention, and you keep diverting your eyes, then you're carrying all that suffering and you've never offloaded it to him. So we want to find purpose in our pain, and we want it to be a holy sacrifice, really. We get rewarded when we sacrifice. And if you've had things taken away from you because of the enemy or because of your own dumb choices or whatever, God will repay you. So ask him, repay me, Lord, for everything that I lost. But you've got to turn your eyes to him, and you have got to work with him. You can't do it all on your own. You're just human. What makes you think you have godly powers without him? You know, we do have a lot of power to do things. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Those who love it will eat its fruit. You do have power, but what makes you think that you're strong as God to fix all your problems? He gives us the ability to stop what we're doing, stop all of our free will, direct our eyes back to him, and let him show and reveal to you the purpose of the suffering. Okay, so I hope this helps you. I pray God blesses you. Also, I'm going to put it on the screen, Romans 8:18. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. And God reminded me that glory of God will shine through you. It's going to be revealed in you because of your sufferings. But redirect your eyes back to him so that it does not become bondage and a chip on your shoulder or extra baggage you aren't meant to carry. Okay, God bless. Have a good day.